bum bum. Ba 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 bum ba 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 bum ba bum. Ba ba bum ba 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 bum. Bum 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 ba da na 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 na. Bum 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 bum. La la la. Okay. All right. Bum 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 ba. All right. What's up, viewers? Welcome back again. I am, in fact, Jonas Obscuratus. So I'm about to stream Infinifactory. Now, Infinifactory. Well, I have a lot to say about this game, but it's a game that I played before. I played it almost to the end, but I haven't played it in a while. So I thought, hey, let's start a new playthrough. And it's a little weird, although, I mean, well, it's not as weird as Uncle Chop's Rocket Shop. That one is weird. But is my microphone high? All right, so it's a little weird, but you should get the idea pretty quickly. And the thing is, as soon as you open it up, as soon as you open it up on your first playthrough, because I'm using a new account, it goes into a cutscene. So I'm going to try to start that up so we can see the cutscene. So, just bear with me for a moment.
Welcome back, Green Wizard.
All right, let's see here. All right, here we go. Wait, no, I have to go. Okay, all right. Yes. I have no idea if this is going to work, but we'll see. Oh, yes. Yeah. Infinifactory.
Ni hao. Hola. Hello.
Hello. Wee. Wazard. Build and remove blocks. Oh. Use jetpack. Oh, why didn't I do that earlier? I'm still jetpacking. Play failure log.
I'm in control. This is my dream. I can wake up at any time.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Hello?
I'd like to wake up now. Oh, God! What was that? This isn't real. This is just a dream. I'm in control. Jesus! That must be a 30-foot drop. This is just a dream. Time to wake up.
Maybe I should have tagged this horror. You know, it's funny. This is a Zach-like. It is from Zach Barth. Okay, and he does have... He does kind of like horror. He does kind of like horror. Start and stop factory. Start in the factory. Look at what the factory's doing. It's sending these little things over here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bing. Okay. Ah. Hang on a minute. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. I think that's a little loud. We'll just go ahead and ba-dum bum bum. All right. There we go. See how that works? Bum ba bum bum bum. Bum ba bum. Right. Rotate blocks. Q and E. Right. I want to finish this cutscene so I can invert the mouse. You know, it's been so long. I didn't even remember this cutscene. Well, I didn't remember that there were these little factories at the start. I mean, I did remember that it... Okay. So, I succeeded. Yay! Oh, what's up, my dudes? Oh, a higher key. Excellent. Okay. I feel like none of us actually want to be here. Anyone else getting that impression? Guys? Whoa! Oh, good. It's my own little room. Okay, good. View puzzles. Oh, okay. Training routine 1. Here we go. Ooh, well. Of course, it is quite cold outside. Here I'm on a planet. It's a planet made entirely of ice. It's really freaking cold. Wee. But they're just doing training stuff on this desolate hunk of ice. That's an old Night Court reference. Yeah, there's a guy who thinks he was from Saturn. Yeah, an old Night Court episode where this guy thinks he was from Saturn, and everyone believes he was simply just insane. That his delusion is so consistent. I mean, you know, you have no idea if the guy's telling the truth or not. But he's like, at one point, he was like, oh, I was thinking about the old neighborhood. The old neighborhood? Yeah, way out on the 7th moon of Saturn. It was just us and a couple other families on this barren, lifeless hunk of ice. How about yourself? Christine says, I'm from Buffalo. Oh my God. Not meaning any disrespect to anyone from Buffalo. I've never been up that way. But, okay. So, this is how this works. This comes out here. This comes out here. This comes out here. We have to send them over. This one. Okay. So. Okay, we'll do this one first. Good. So the cool thing about this is, you know, the blocks can just drop. You see the arrow here, you drop off, goes in there. So that's take care of that one. Now this one, oh, they wanted me to do it differently, I guess. You know, that's fine. I was gonna put this one in the middle level, but whatevs. And then this, oh yeah, this can just go, you know, down this way. I don't think there's really much way to optimize this. There's not much choice here. That's weird. Alright, so that one... Where does that one... Alright, How did I get confused? So... Alright. That's what they want you to do. Okay, that's... You know, that's fine. This... Okay. Now let's go like... Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. Right? That should work. Although... That's the thing. This might not work. Because, well, we will give it a shot. And we will be introduced to other game mechanics. Whoop. I needed this one. Alright. I believe this will not work because... of a thing. Yeah, see that? Okay. This is not attached to anything, so it falls downward. So we have to make it attached. And I think the easiest way to do this is... Alright, will this work? Oh, yeah. There. See? Password. Good. Some people did it even faster. I have no idea how they would do that. Conveyors are the most common tool used in construction factories and have one purpose: moving blocks with the least amount of effort. They are powered by and should not be under any circumstances. I think you should have said redacted there. But, you know, that's fine. Okay. So, how's our streaming? Are we still streaming? I think we're still streaming. Okay. Training routine 2. All right. First of all, inverse mouse. Yes. Much better. Okay. Here's our helpful billboard. Blocks? Blocks put together. Okay. So. Conveyor. Welder. Platform. Okay. Can I sort of... Oh, yes, that's right. Oh, and... No, actually, I didn't want to do that. All right. That's how that goes. Okay. So this... We need these two welded together. Yep, this should be easy. So... Okay. Like that. No, wait. No, I didn't want to do that yet. I wanted to rotate. Wait, which one comes first? I believe the one on the left is going to... No, actually, wait. Oh. It sort of comes at the same time. Alright, that's fine. Wait. Oh, okay, yes. Now we have to weld them. We weld them together, see? Welding. And I think because of the timing, this should just work. Let's see. Amazing. Okay. Somebody does it very quickly. I don't understand that at all. Okay. Platforms are primarily used to support other tools and fill undesired spaces in your environment. However, like any inert block, they are also useful for inserting stalls and delays into your factory when used with conveyors. Welders use concentrated redacted energy to permanently attach adjacent blocks. Although 2 welders are required to create a welder beam, more than 2 may be used to create complex welding matrices. Both lateral and downward variants of the welder are available. Cool. So. Ah, yes, I remember how to do this. Well, they teach you how to do it. Right? They teach you how to do it here. This all has to be welded together. So, 1, 2, and that's the thing. All right, so the one block goes here, and then it gets pushed here. Okay. And then... Right. So, one block goes here and stops. The other block pushes it. So we get 2 blocks here and they get welded together. And then they wait. Third block pushes it. It also gets welded to this structure. And then the structure gets pushed onto this conveyor, and the conveyor conveys it along. Oh, hey.
God damn it! What do you want? Take me home. I never cared about aliens or spaceships. I hated those shows Gerard always wanted me to watch with him. What was that one? X Factor.
No.
No, it was something else. Whatever. I hated it. I wish I had a cigarette.
Right. Hey, I wonder what happens if I fly away. Oh, nope, can't do that. So, basically, the aliens have abducted you, and they have abducted a lot of people, and they abduct you so you can build factories for them. Which seems odd, but that's the basic premise. Alright. Weld 3. There you go. Of course, like I said, I have... Well, no, wrong button. I have played this a lot before. So this is old territory for me. Cool. Let's keep going. Here's another failure log. And then some of the people they just can't hack it.
No more. No. I'm not going back. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'll just stay here. They can't make me go back. They can't make me go back. I'm just going to stay here. I'm not going back. I'm done.
Yeah. Fairly dark. Now, does this work? It better work, because all the other ways to do this require tricks we have not unlocked yet. Huh. Alright. I was wrong. There must be a way to do it. There must be a way to do it. Alright, we don't have any of those blocks. Wait. Alright, the black one goes on the bottom. And this one goes on the top. So, wait. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. What we need to do is delay just a bit. So, see if this works. No. No, that's okay. I'm on the right track. It's not going to work yet, though. We have to... Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Now. Okay. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Look at that. Cool. Oh, one more puzzle and I get a performance review. Won't that be fun? How did the dog make it through the preliminary training? I didn't realize this this game is not on the list of games where the dog survives. However, you know, there are a lot of people, they don't like movies where there's a dog and then the dog dies. You know, they don't like that, which, is fine with me. You watch what you want to watch. But I wonder if there's some kind of an exception, like, you just find the dead body of a dog. You didn't watch the dog die. It was just kind of there. But then you get to hear a recording of its last moments. I don't know. There's definitely some horror in this game, or at least tragedy. I believe they really want you to understand that this is kind of cruel of these aliens. Like, what the hell are these aliens doing abducting people? Anyways, I'm here because I want to solve puzzles. But, alright. How do we do this? Okay. We are going to... Alright. We're gonna hope that it works. I don't know if this is going to work. Probably it's not going to work first try. But there, you can try as many times as you like. So, wait, alright. Wait. No. Oh, yes. I mean, yes, but no. Let's not do this. Alright. Does everyone understand what's going on here? Do you see the vision? Wait, was this... Did I screw it up? Well... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that yet. Right. So... This might work, but I believe the timing is probably off, so it will need to be adjusted. Let's see. That part works. Okay. Alright, so this... Okay. Alright, first of all, we're going to move it down a bit. So, this is Infinifactory. You might ask, why is it called Infinifactory? Because it's a semi-sequel to Infiniminer. So, Infiniminer was a 3D block building game that Zach Barth created and released for free. You can You can probably play it. Okay, so let me back up just a bit. Zach Barth is a game designer who did Zachtronics and did a whole bunch of games, published them as Zachtronics. And he is very influential in some quarters. So influential that these games are called Zach-likes. The characteristics of a Zach-like are that they are puzzles and you optimize them to get a better score. And, you know, there are a lot of Zach-likes. Space Chem, Infinifactory, Opus Magnum, Molex Synthes, then the programming ones, TIS 100, Exapunks, Shenzhen IO. There may be one or two I'm missing. What am I doing? There's also that Civil War one, which I was kind of lukewarm on. Oh, and then there's the one where it's a tactical. It's like his version of Fire Emblem almost, except it takes place in an alternate 1980s, or in a 1980s where you get invaders from an alternate 1980s. But those are Zach-likes, and you can go onto Steam and you can find something called Zach-like, which is, there's a book that you can read, and there are also included versions of his older games, like Bureau of Alchemical Engineering and whatever that Steam one was. I mean, actually working with steam, as in the heated, water vapor under pressure powering machines. Let's see if this works. But the interesting thing is, oh wow. That is actually working. I mean, the timing is a little tight, but it does work. Okay. Cool. All right, time for my performance review. All right, I got a trophy. Kangaroo Kickers 09. If you had fun, you won. Comic Sans. Is this a... I think that's supposed to be a toilet. Oh, this game has room decoration. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Okay. Can I sleep? No. No sleep till Brooklyn. Skydock 19. Munitions refill type 2. Bum-pa-bum. Bum-pa-bum. Ah, yes. They're talking about sensors here. See? Sensor, wire, piston. Sensor, wire, piston. Is this starting to seem familiar? That's a big ship. Bunch of random ships. Oh, actually... Warning! See, if you go down too far, it just kind of puts you back at the start. Which makes sense, right? What are we doing here? All right, we want this. Oh, yes, they're teaching me how to do pistons. So they want me to copy the design. Okay. Whoop. All right. Actually, I don't need those, I think. But, where... Oh, yes. Now I remember. Center, pusher, conduit. Right. When we sense... Oh, right. Okay, I remember how to do this. This is the downward sensor, right? Yeah, this is the downward sensor. And then we need a pusher. Right. I was going to do it another way, but that other way might not even have worked. So, I think this should solve the puzzle. Let's give it a shot. There, you see? The sensor activates the piston. Excellent. That was really just a training one. Sensors use reflected redacted particles to detect the presence of blocks. When a block is detected, they broadcast the signal from their conduit ports to all adjacent actuators, like pushers, and conduit networks, telling them to actuate. Both lateral and downward variants are available. Pushers are the simplest type of actuator, extending when a signal is detected and retracting when one is not. They are stronger than conveyors, can easily push blocks off of moving conveyors. The arms of pushers are coated with a special material that absorbs redacted and makes them invisible to sensors. Oh, that's interesting. Did I know that? I don't remember. Conduits are used to connect sensor blocks to actuator blocks like pushers. With many internal wires, they carry data, power, and redacted between blocks. If multiple sensors or actuators are connected to the same conduit network, all the actuators will trigger if any of the sensors are active. Oh, it's another dead person. Well, get a little dose of tragedy.
Oh, wow. What is that? This must be some sort of shipyard. It's amazing. There are tons of ships here. Those little ones docking with that carrier, they must be shuttles or fighters. And, oh, that one looks like a missile cruiser. Wow, this is a pretty serious armada. I wonder who they're fighting.
Good question. Audio logs are very, they have a long history in games. I think maybe some people don't like them, but I think in this case, I think it works pretty well. Because, I mean, there is no reason to hunt the audio logs. There might be an achievement. That's the funny thing. The Zack-like games are never big on achievements, which is, I think, maybe one of their weaknesses. But, how do I do this? Okay, I remember. All right. I don't remember if there's an achievement for seeing all the audio logs. Whatever. They're just there to give you setting details, What am I doing? Well, I'll show you in a minute. So, okay. Many years ago, Zach Barth created Infiniminer, where you were on an asteroid or something, and you were mining out blocks. And he created this cool thing where it would select the block that you're looking at. And so a lot of people really liked that. And it inspired some people, including a guy named Notch, who used that same mechanic to create Minecraft. So, you can read about that from that book, Zack-like, which you can find on Steam, if you're interested. But this is, so that's why this looks so much like Minecraft, is Infinifactory and Infinifactory and Minecraft both came from Infiniminer in a sense. That's why this is called Infinifactory. So now you build factories. So this is, you know, taking the redstone from Minecraft and, you know, making an entire game out of making these little machines. Because those are the puzzles. All right. All right. So you see when 3 blocks go there, when we have 3 blocks, then they're all pushed onto the things. So now we have 3 blocks going down at the same time. So groups of 3 blocks go down. And this is a very easy way to split this up to make sure each one of the outputs gets blocks at the same time. You know, roughly the same time. Cool. Shuttle propulsion units. Ah, this is so fun. Oh, that looks like, well, that's painful.
I can't believe I'm here. On another planet. With aliens. This is amazing, Claudia. Amazing! I can't get over it. The crash at Roswell. The lights over Lubbock. The sightings in Washington, D.C. All the way back to ancient times. Jerusalem and Rome. It was them. The pyramids. Stonehenge. Atlantis. Atlantis is real, by the way. It was all their doing. It must have been. Look at this technology. It's just what was needed to move those massive stones. If only Claudia was here to see this.
Well, I think you may be wrong. You are, well, but this is interesting because the audio logs show different people reacting to this situation. And I mean, if you think about it, if you were suddenly transported to another planet with all this alien technology, that would be, you know, it would probably be horrifying, but it'll also be really amazing to see these sites. So I like that the audio logs are there to explore the different directions. You know, explore the different ways that people might take this. I really like that. There's, I mean, in Zack-like games, there is always storytelling. The storytelling is maybe like, it's not the main attraction, but it's always pretty good. I really think the storytelling in these games is pretty good. You know, it doesn't overstay its welcome. So, what we're gonna do? Whoop! I'm not gonna do that yet. All right. Is it all connected? Yes. It's kind of like Dwarf Fortress. If things are not connected, then they fall. So, but one connection can support anything. So, these, they look like they're only supported by a skinny little thing, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And we need all the conduits, right? Yes, we need all the conduits. Okay. Which means these guys are going to fall, and then we can weld them. Oh. No, we don't. Okay, okay. All right. These will fall. And you can connect them here if you want. Welders. Welders. Conveyors. That should work. Oh. Yeah, now it should work. Okay. And you see I've got the welders connected to this thingy. Which is fine. They don't mind. I could also send it up here. You know, if I wanted to connect something, I could connect it anywhere I want. I connect it all the way to this thing if I really wanted to. But, you know, let's not bother with that. Okay, and then these guys, this is gonna fall down, and it's going to there should be all three coming along at once. So all I really have to do is put in one welder and one set of welders, and then we want it to go there. Okay, I think this should work. So we have all these things coming out. Yeah, and we're gonna get 5 of them at once. Okay. So, they get welded there. These guys, they all get welded together. And you see now they are a 3-block structure, which moves as one thing. And so it rolls off and then it gets moved there. So they don't deal with gravity, which makes it a lot easier. This isn't Mind Mogul where you have things flopping around. Okay. Wait a minute. When was this game published? June 30th, 2015. So this is more than, just slightly more than 10 years old. Are we still streaming? I think we're still streaming. Okay. More than 10 years old. And it looks pretty great. All right, these things. Okay, this is a little trickier. What I'm first gonna do... Okay, so once this... I'm going to assume that the ratios are basically consistent. Meaning, okay, there are 2 of the white ones for every gray one, right? There are 2 white ones for every gray one. So I'm going to assume the white ones come out twice as fast. Let's go with that. So, wait. Okay, so this is a little... Okay, it's a little tricky. But because the gray one has to be in the middle. Alright. Will this work? I have no idea. Okay. Ba-ba-bum. We'll see. All right, we'll see if this works. I'm going to try to construct a thing. They're both the same, right? So we'll construct one, and then we'll split up the flow. Oh, what? All right. I had a misaligned conveyor. Oh, wait. I need a pusher. This might not be the best way to do it. I bet it can be done without pushers, with just timing, but well, you know, why bother? That's if you really want to optimize it. So let's see. 2. All right. So it looked like that actually did work. My welders were too high. All right. All right. So that's fine. Also, I only need 2 welders, I believe. So all right, so we have that thing. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, right. That's the thing. We don't have a... We don't have a rotator. There are blocks that can rotate these things. Now, that's the problem. Because... It's not aligned the right way. It's aligned vertically when it should be aligned horizontally. So, we're going to need to be a little trickier. So, the only way I can think of to do it wait, nope. Okay, now we have these 3 coming along. That's fine. We have to move that over there. We have to have it cross over. And the only way we can do that, I believe, is by dropping it. So what I mean is... Alright. Watch this. Whee! Just goes off into the void. Alright. No, that's not gonna work. I'm getting closer, though. Okay. Which means... See, this is what I meant. Ah. That connects with that. This goes down. And... Whee! Yep, they drop into the void. Alright, add a platform for support. This needs a platform right here. That's good. So, actually... Okay. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright. And Okay. It almost worked. Let us delay just a bit. Right. And once the okay, so but wait, there's a problem. All right, can we move this? Yeah, let's move this a bit. Actually, I don't know if I have to, but this is just the way I want to do it. Right. So this... Good. Wait. Those arrows are very helpful. I like that. So. Okay. Oh, no, wait. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. No, this is... No, it's going to work. It's going to work. Okay. Okay, so that one goes yes. Now, the fact that it goes like that... Okay, there are two things to notice here. First of all, everything slips under. Therefore, we can have it all welded. Yes, we can have it all welded. And then the second one, this is the last one. And so, once this goes in, it grabs everything. This should produce the type of objects that I want. All right, see? There it goes. Now we just have to split them up. Okay. Should I, well, I can get away with... I can get away with this. For one of them. I'm going to have to do something a little trickier for the other one. Let's just see if this works. This should give me one. Oh, it didn't. Oh, okay. No, I get it. I get it. We have to... Good. Have to move that over there. And boop. Like that. Okay. One half of it is done. We need a piston. The piston has to sense this one. Ba-ba-bum. The piston has to sense this. Now the piston is floating. All right. I say piston, but in this game it's pusher. So, that should work. The only thing I need is to connect this. I think I can do it like this. In fact, I think I only need one. Just leave me alone, my dude. Okay. Right. Here we go. So, we have those. That one goes there. This one goes here. Yes! Look at that! Bum, 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 bum. Oh, good. I did it quite efficiently and with a good footprint. But not so many... I used more blocks? Oh, well. Alright. One more puzzle. Oh, I could do a performance review now. Let's do the guided javelin. This is a missile. Right? That's got to be a missile. Oh, here's another dead guy.
我叫江美玲，今年40岁。我是在北京的中国石油的一分析人士。我有个丈夫，他姓李，和一个6岁的儿子。在5月22号的晚上8点钟，外星人从我的北京市中心的办公室把我拐走了。从那天起，我就一个人过着不是人的生活，而我永远都回不了家了。老公，我爱你，我好想你烧的菜啊。小平，你可是我的好孩子，多么的聪明，多么的可爱，我为因你而觉得骄傲。还有姓张的，你这个波浪费，黄八蛋！如不是你的无能，你出的错，我就可以安时的回家和我家人在一起了。你去死吧，姓张！你去死啊！
Well, I don't speak Chinese. I'm pretty sure that was Chinese. And it sounded quite tragic. But that's what you get in this game. Anyways. Okay. But don't worry, there is hope. You're not going to spend the entire game as a slave of these aliens. Anyways, let's keep going. Oh. Okay. I sort of did that wrong. That's okay. That's okay. This is interesting because stacking in this game, stacking stuff on top of each other, that's difficult. You know, the Monty Python Society for putting things on top of other things is going to hear about this one. But oh, you know what? I don't. But these early levels make you do it, and it's kind of like a it's reminding me of techniques that I'd sort of forgotten about. All right. I believe, well, okay. This will, yeah. The idea for this, I believe, is sound, but we may have to, no. The idea for this is sound, but it may require some tuning before it actually works. All right. And let's just make a bunch of welders. Good. And wait. There are a couple of ways to go about this. I could do a pusher when it goes on the top, or I could sense one of the other ones. Like I could sense this one coming along. I feel like the pusher going on the top is the better option, but in order to do that, I'd have to move this one down, and I'd have to move this one down too. All right, let's try that. So, that goes down like that, and then this entire thing gets moved. So, as we can see from the arrows, that it should work. This goes down here and falls onto here. That falls onto here. The only time something passes through the very top one is if it's the missile top. So, sensor goes here, and conduit and pusher. Good. So, it might work. Let's give it a shot. Oh, already I see a problem. Okay. All right. So there are no obvious problems. Oh. Yes, it looks like it was starting to work. It's starting to work, but the top comes too soon. Okay. Let's put a random platform block. That should be good for some delay. 1, 2, 3. That was too much delay. Alright, that was too much delay. No problem. Let's do some delay like this. Good. How are we doing? How are we doing? Alright. We are getting close. Let's try that. Alright. We are, in fact, very close. We got a delay on the nose cone. Oh, almost. We just need a couple more. Good. I think this should work. Around and around and around. One more delay. I hope we don't have to do an odd delay because that gets tricky. I don't even remember. Yes! Oh. Duh. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. That does not work because it's trying to push it through a conveyor. Tricky. tricky. All right. Now, what happens if... Okay. Let's try... Instead of like this, let's put the pusher over here. Right. So this pusher pushes here, and this should actually be conveyor. This should work. The only problem... Well, it might not work. The problem is, if they're not welded together, then they don't move as a stack, right? Alright. Yeah, see, it only moved the bottom one. Alright. So that's wrong. So the problem is, we've got 3 sides. Can I... Oh yeah, look at that. I just undid all my work by pressing Ctrl Z. Excellent. So we've got this falling down on 3 sides. Maybe that's not necessary. Maybe it isn't necessary at all. Alright. Well, it might work. Let's see. Yeah, good. Good. 2, 3. Oh my goodness, it's working. Look at that. The timing is quite tight on this one. Now you got missiles, guys. Hooray. See, that's how you build missiles. Just stack the parts together. Time for another performance review. Yay. Is that guy playing phone games? He's playing phone games. He's just whatever. Armpits of Iron with Dr. Seymour Pitts. Hello, is there a Mr. Pitts there? First name Seymour. Guys, I need to see more Pitts. Okay. Wait, can I like look at this? There was a way it... Oh, there's a little bit of physics here. It's like there's text on the back. I can't even see it though. Oh, okay. Ha! Get your pits primed for prime time. Get the workout you were asking for. Something like that. Whatever. That's funny. Okay. Resource site 526.81. Test zone. Test zone inputs allow the ratio of input blocks to be adjusted to match a wide variety of experiments. So this is the thing. All right. So this is a sandbox. Actually, there are several sandboxes in this game. But this is a thing where you can just you can adjust. Just adjust, right? Just adjust. And you can, put them together and see what comes out. Optical sensor array. Oh, right. Okay, now we're getting rotators. Rotators. And this is a stamper or a thing applier. You'll see.
Hello.
Hello.
If you're listening to this message, I want to congratulate you. You made it this far, and that's really saying something. The name's Floyd. I was one of the first human abductees, so that makes me a bit of a geezer. I was picked up back in the summer of 1976 from a little town no one cares about in Illinois. I wasn't even 18 yet. Those were, interesting times. In almost 40 years, I've learned a thing or two about our gracious hosts. I kid, of course, but they're really not that bad. They're just, insensitive, you know? They think humans are useful. We're good at making stuff, and they don't want to do it themselves. Easier just to have us do it. I've picked up a bit of their language here and there. I can't exactly speak it, since our vocal cords don't really work in the same way. I've made some approximations of their language. Earth is something like garga. It kind of sounds like you got a frog in your throat, but, it's not much use, but it's given me something to do in the past couple of decades.
So, once again, there's somebody else who has been abducted and looks at it differently. Wait a minute. Okay, this one is tricky. Right, so this will get me halfway there. Oh, that's weird. This one took priority over that one. But this should work. All right. Now you see. Hang on. Gotta take care of something. Let's see here. Hang on. Wait. Okay. Okay. Right. So. So you see, we got this. And it's halfway done. But then I have to somehow get it back and do it the other way. Wait a minute. No, that's not going to work. Right. I mean, obviously, if there were 2 stampers, that would be easy. Um... So, I mean, okay, so I can turn it around and I can stick it on this again, but then how do I make sure the second time around it goes to the output? That is the tricky part. That's what's given me trouble. I wonder. Rotator. I do this. No. Yes. No. Oh, this is not going to work. Yeah, the problem is that you have this thing. Oh. Duh. I'm doing this completely wrong. I'm doing this completely wrong. I don't know if there's even any way to do it the way I was thinking of. But right. Now what we have here is we have only one. We have a supply of stamped ones. Then we can split them up. Then we can split them up. Yes, but you see... Oh, right, okay. Well, I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll give it a shot. Actually, no. Right. Wait. You know what? Let's actually do it that way. I don't think this will work. Let's see. All right, now we have a supply. Oh, well, I didn't hook that one up. So that is... excuse me, that's obviously not going to work because it's not hooked up. Let's see. Okay. Ah. Yeah, see, it's locked together. It can't rotate. All right. See if this works. Ah. Okay. They're facing inward, which is not what I wanted. But that is easily fixed. All right. Now we have a supply We have a supply. How should I... Oh, okay. I can do this a very easy way. Yeah. Actually, I don't need that one at all. Okay. So, we'll put it like this. But Jonas, you say, it's completely stopped. Ah. But it's going to be... It's going to be picked up and moved this way, if I'm not insane. I mean, well, wait. Right. So now they come in, they get welded, they get pulled over, and everybody's happy. Right. All right, we got a supply coming in here. Now that one goes and it gets stopped. It doesn't do anything. This one goes in, it moves. Yes, look at that. It grabs it and pulls it out. Okay. That one was... It wasn't that tricky, but I needed an insight. Rotators used to rotate groups of blocks. They are pressure-sensitive surfaces which trigger rotation when blocks are placed on top. They reset when all blocks are removed, allowing them to trigger again. Counterclockwise and clockwise are available. All right. 2 more puzzles and another performance review.
Floyd here with a few pieces of advice. Firstly, stop thinking you're some sort of victim. As my dad would say, you can be a victim or a survivor. He was a war vet and hard as nails. We're not the only ones they've abducted. Now, I've seen at least 2 other alien species. This whole situation, well, it's nothing like the TV shows. It's all much more mundane. Second thing, don't try to fight them. I've seen others freak out and get themselves killed. I've seen people try to sabotage things. I tried that too for a while. When they hit me with that cattle prod, I learned my lesson. It's not worth it. Think about it. Here you are, out in the middle of space. You need them far more than they need you right now. If you're like me and have a sense of self-preservation, you'll do what they tell you, even if you don't understand what they're saying. So, make yourself useful. It'll make your life much easier.
Interesting stuff. I mean, I like that because I feel like that is... He's a very believable character, right? You could absolutely believe that this guy gets abducted by aliens and this is how he reacts. You know, they gave him a little backstory. This is advice given to me by my father, who was a war hero. So yeah, that all is really interesting. And you may or may not agree. It's an interesting topic of debate. Well, at this point in the game, there is no way to resist. Anyways, let's see. Blue, red. Red, blue. Blue, red, blue. Okay. Let's do clockwise. Right. Now, this is an interesting thing. Clockwise. No. Wait. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. So this will go here like this. You know what? That's fine. That is fine. All right, let me see if this part works. Aha! See that? That part works. No. Okay. Good. This goes... Oh, you know what? Wait. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. But no, it's cool. It's cool. I don't need to do all 4 at once. I can just do 2. Because that's the thing. Okay. I have 2. Whoops. Right. Yes. That's weird. Oh. That's why that didn't work. All right. Can I use the area select? I don't remember how to use that. Yes. That's exactly what I wanted. No. Maybe. There we go. Now, the funny thing there, you saw that it flips around very quickly. If you put down a whole bunch of rotators, you can have things just flying through levels, which is kind of cool. I don't want to deal with that right now. But I want... All right, so this... Flip, flip. And then it comes and it goes like this here. And then we're going to have a welder. Yes, we're going to have a welder that welds as one might expect a welder to do. I'm going to have this, and we'll have this guy. Whoop. See, it works most of the time. Right. I think this should work. It almost worked, but there was too much delay. But we can't... We have to... Oh, that's weird. I didn't want it to go all the way over there. How's this? Aha! Okay, so now we have these units. Look at what we have here. We have these units that are red, blue, blue, red. So, red, blue. Why are they backwards? Actually, you know, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. All right, I'll try that trick. So, red, blue, blue, red. 2, 3. Rotate. 1, 2, 3. Rotate. Get rotated. And that goes out like this. Wait. Yeah, I mean that, no. I guess that's okay. Which means it should go like this. Alright, what am I doing? That's weird. Yeah, that's fine. I just I just did it wrong, that's all. So, it goes like that, and goes like that. Alright. Ah! Red, blue... Wait, why the hell is it... Why is it still blue, red? Red, blue, blue, red. Goes like that. Red, blue, blue, red. Oh, because they're rotationally symmetric. So this does not actually do anything. So, either I move this to the outside, or I rotate here. So this will probably drive down my block score, because you're supposed to use as few special blocks as you can. But, you know, at this point, whatever. No, that's wrong. Alright, I'm not doing it correctly. Alright, goes like this. Goes like this. Goes like this. Ha! Now we're getting somewhere. Look at that. So, now we have these units. Blue, red, red, blue. Blue, red, red, blue. Okay. I finally got what I needed. Yeah, that was kind of dumb on my part, but that's fine. Welder. Welder should weld here. Excellent. Now we just have to clip it and ship it, boys. Let's see. It has to go down 2. Also, it has to be on the correct level. It has to go down 2, so... No, that's not gonna work. That might work. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. It gets caught, and it's 4 long. So, it goes from here, it moves, and it moves to 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it gets picked up by this one. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that should be it, believe it or not. We'll see. Here we go. Okay. Oh, it's only 3 wide. That was the problem. It's 4 tall, but only 3 wide. Huh. Did I expect that to happen? Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a reasonably nice little factory. Nice. Optical sensor array type 4.
Well, Floyd again. That's 19 bodies so far. Quite a few more than usual. The overlords must have abducted a lot of people this time around. I've seen more dead humans in the past 2 weeks than in the last 10 years. I listened to their recorders, but they didn't say much. Most died of starvation or dehydration. This one got a snag in her suit, lost her air. Bad way to go. When this all started, we were put in groups of 2 or 3. That didn't work out too well, though. There was lots of talk about revolt or escape, like we were soldiers or something. There were 2 of them, Mary and Bill, who were just so antsy. They disappeared on one job. Wonder if they're still out there somewhere. I just didn't see the point. Disobey and they just throw you into space. Whoosh, right out of the ship. Anyway, it wasn't long till we were all separated. Never saw those rebels again, or much anyone else.
Okay. Mary and Bill. It's funny. I think we may meet them later. I never kind of made that connection. Well. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think in this case, it's best to create this structure of 5. And then run it through because we have 4 stampers. So let's just see here. Is it possible to do it all on one side? Probably. That would make it... Well, that would make it easy to understand what's going on. 3, 4, 5. Whoop. Okay. I just want to check something. Okay. Now I want to check something else. All right. So, this is the same thing as usual. We get 5 at once. Now, we have to make them into a structure. So this will help. That'll take care of those middle 3. Good. And then, oh, I see possibly how to do it. Oh. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And welding. This might actually work. If I've done everything correctly. In other words, probably not going to work. But, alright. Let us give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those guys go down there. Oh, that is a problem. Now, why did that happen? Oh, of course. Okay. No, I get it. I get it. I get it. What I'm going to do... That's weird. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over. So... we're going to have this guy... No. Man, all right. This is okay. This is a little tricky because if the if the one that's 3, if it comes in from the right, that'll be fine. But that will make it very difficult. Oh. Okay. Okay. No, I get it. I get it. Let's not worry about this one just yet. Let's not worry about that just yet. Let's see what this does. Okay. Right. That is cool. So now we have this coming along, and we can have it come in from the side to grab this one. Okay. All right. I feel like I did this in an... Oh, right. Wait, that almost worked. That almost worked. Wait. Hang on a minute. Okay. Why is this guy not going in? because it's already there. So this needs to be a welder. Okay, okay. That is how we do it. So. That's weird. Why is that not... Okay. Look at that. Almost worked. Okay. All right. Oh. Oh, of course, it's not 2. It's only 1 because we're rotating at 90 degrees. So, goes like this. And then we need the well, I think we can go with that. So, this goes like this. It moves on to here. No, we need another conveyor. Conveyor goes like that. All right. Wait. Okay. Stamp. Rotate. Stamp. It works. Nice. Let's get a performance review. Huh, Floyd's hat. Foreshadowing. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Ah, yes, Production Zone 2. Look at this. Alien City. Now we've got the drill. The drill destroys stuff. Nice. And we're making a factory in some kind of a little apartment. All we want are good monitors. So, oh, I see. Okay. I'm gonna do this one puzzle, then I think I may call it a night. But let's see how this goes. Ah, see? Good. Oh. Okay. So I want to, I want to. So I want to grab as many monitors as I can. I think this is a good monitor down here, and this one. So if I get both monitors, then that's that's not wasting resources, and it solves the puzzle faster. If I grab one monitor out of every console, then you have to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. But if I grab two monitors from each console, then it goes down by 2 each time. So, good. But how do you do it? Whoop. That's good. All right. Okay. But actually, this may not be the best choice. Oh. Yeah, that may not be the best choice. Okay. What happens if I do this? Okay. So this monitor goes off and gets recycled, and we just have one more drill. Oops, not like that. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Those drills, they just destroy everything. Okay. So, interesting. Let's not do it that way. All right. All right. So all we have to do is go right about here. So, what we do is we put this here, and we have this there. And then whoops. No. We just have to use the eviscerator. Yes. Okay. Eviscerators are capable of quickly destroying most types of blocks. Although they are commonly used in mining and refurbishing operations, they were originally designed and used as redacted. Use your imagination. Okay, so All right, I think I'm going to stop this here. Had a lot of fun playing Infinifactory again. Hello. Hello. All right. I just realized my outro had its audio messed up. Okay. But anyway, Infinifactory, I think is a pretty cool game. Probably going to play it again because I really actually enjoyed coming back to this. And I got a few things that I didn't, I didn't see first time. But, well, that's the interesting thing. I first played this when it was first released. It was right released and there were only a few levels, and then he would add another set of levels. And it took a while for the entire thing to come into existence. Anyway, so it's like, oh, what was the story? It was months ago. Anyway, that's about it for tonight. I don't know when I usually try to do streaming on Sundays, but there's been some difficulties. It's just obligations and life stuff. But I'm gonna try to get back to streaming. Have a good rest of your whatever.